how to achieve your business objectives. The coaches will tell you to put it on a goal poster and visualize it and manifest it into existence. But we all know that coaches talk a lot of bleep. So what the bleep do I think about this? Let's find out. Hey, I'm Amy Walker, and I help clients to create consistent, predictable sales through their organic marketing and their scalable sales strategies. And I am really happy that you're here today because the reality is mindset is hugely important. And if you don't have it in the right place, you are going to struggle to create sustainable success. So it is good for you. But if you don't have the right strategies and systems, you're going to still be buying a one-way ticket on the struggle bus. So in today's video, I am going to share with you 7 principles that I live by for achieving my business objectives and that I am constantly drilling into my clients as well. So stick with me until number 7 because it will save you so much frustration if you just understand and embrace that one simple thing. Let's jump right into it. Your results balance out when you have 3 things in play. Number 1 is mindset. Number 2 is skill set. Number 3 is activity. These are the top 3, the most primary ones that everything else is built around and built off of. The last 4 are all super important, but if we don't have these first 3, like you could have the last 4 and it's just not really gonna get you where you wanna go. So let's talk first about mindset. Most of us grew up not being entrepreneurs or not being in entrepreneurial households. Most of us grew up with a mindset that was designed to succeed in school and to succeed in a job. And that is very different than the mindset that it takes to succeed as an entrepreneur. So when I look at entrepreneur mindset, I'm not just looking at like, do I think about things positively or negatively? I'm looking at, do I look for obstacles or opportunities? Am I constantly telling myself why I can't do the thing that I know I need to do to create growth? Or am I finding ways and saying, how can I do that thing that I need to do in order to create growth? Entrepreneurs and successful entrepreneurs think really differently. If you are not in a space, you're not masterminding with other entrepreneurs who cause you to think bigger, I highly recommend that you do that. About a year ago, I was at a training with, I hosted a mastermind for a bunch of 6- and 7-figure entrepreneur women. And one of the women who was there is brilliant, super successful, and she was getting ready to go sail around the world for a year with her family. And they were gonna buy a big yacht and sell their house. And I was like, how's your business gonna be able to work without you while you're gone? And I asked the question, because I could just see she was at a different space than I was in my business. So I asked her, if you were to give me advice, how could I make twice as much while working half as much? And she was like, oh yeah, I totally have that answer for you. And she just gave it to me. And it was simple and it wasn't earth shattering, but it was like, okay, that's a new perspective that I didn't have all on my own. So when you're working on mindset, there's a few things that I would recommend that you do. One is take it from the very foundation level, which is you and what you're aware of with your thoughts. So getting rid of the negative self-talk, eliminating scarcity thinking from your like your standard operating procedures of your life, identifying when your thoughts are limiting you and you're putting up barriers. So that's the first level. The second level is around filling your mind with the thoughts of others. So this is great books. This is great listening to great podcasts that give you new ideas. This is great audios that, you know, we used to all make the motivational CDs. They're still so good. Like there are some really great old school CDs where I know now things have more shifted to like podcasts and YouTube, but fill your mind with great things that feed your belief, and then fill your life with people. The people is the top layer for mindset and you can't replace it. Like I couldn't have had that conversation that changed the way that I was doing business with, and I will say last year I made the same amount and I worked half as much, which I didn't even believe that was doable. And this year we are on track to be able to make twice as much but work half as much. I thought we were gonna get there last year. Mid-year it looked like we were on track and then some things dipped off, so this year, this will be the year. I'm still super happy to have worked half as much and made as much. So we can't get that without the people. So when we're looking at our mindset, we need all of those things in place. Next is skill set. Are you constantly growing your skill set? Whenever people tell me like, oh yeah, I hired a coach once, I did that. Or yeah, I learned that thing once. I'm like, what? You're not constantly learning? Like every single year, I'm working with somebody who's teaching me something that I don't know. Every single year, I'm identifying a skill and I'm going out and mastering something new. Because if we're not consistently growing our skill set, then we're not going to be able to have unlimited growth. I cannot do things that I do not know how to do. And if I wanted to run a $10 million a year business, I haven't done it before. Do I know parts of it? Sure, because I've helped clients with parts of their $10 million businesses. But I don't know all of it because I haven't done that before. The next thing is the activity. We have to take the right activity and we have to do the right amount of that activity in order to hit our success goals. So you could have the best mindset in the world, you could have the best skill set in the world, and if you are just not getting in there and doing the things that you know you need to do, you're gonna struggle. So if you can look at it and like, yeah, Amy, I'm weak on that one, like it's just hard for me to show up consistently, you need an accountability coach or an accountability buddy or some sort of accountability pod where you're checking in and you're getting things done. When I've been pushing off activity for a while, I like to do a co-work day where I will reach out to either other team members and we'll all work on this together, or reach out to other entrepreneur friends. And it's like, I need a day where we get a ton done. You work on your stuff, I'm gonna work on my stuff, and at the end of the day, we're gonna have a bunch done. That works really well for me. I don't know exactly what's gonna be the best for you, but I do know that if you're struggling to just get the activity done, as human beings, we're not by nature disciplined. We are situationally disciplined. So create a situation for yourself where you can be disciplined. This is the whole reason why we hire weight loss coaches and we have exercise buds, because I know that when my husband's going to the gym with me, I'm a lot more likely to go than when it's just me by myself. All right, principle number 4 for achievement is going to be actually tracking. You have to track what's going on in your business. And I know some of you don't like to look at the numbers, but I also know that it is like driving your car with a blindfold on if you're not actually tracking what's happening. So I have a very helpful tool. If you have not downloaded it yet, make sure that you go grab the Ultimate Marketing Calendar. It's going to track for you how many leads you need to hit your sales goal, all of your conversion numbers, and also which of your marketing campaigns are actually working. So make sure that you go grab that. It's a super useful tool. It's not the only thing you need to track in your business, but it is a lot of stuff that you need to track. Are you liking these tips? If these are helpful, make sure that you hit the like button, leave us a comment. Just, give some love for that YouTube algorithm so that we can get more people coming over to the channel. Okay, here's a big one. This is the big one. Many people build their business to be small. And hear me out on this. They build their business completely dependent on their time, their talents, their energy, and their work. They don't build for growth. So when I'm looking at what I'm doing today, I'll ask myself, okay, so if today I have 50 clients, how would I do this if I had 200 clients? If today I have 2 team members, how would I do this if I had 50 team members? I'm not building for where we're at today. I'm building for where we want to go. My school district in my state, our school districts have a really weird policy where they can only build schools for the amount of students in that area right now. So they build schools and grow out of the schools within a year of building the school. I'm like, why are we not building for growth? And I see people do this all the time in their business. They're making decisions based on where they are, not based on where they're shooting to go. And that is a fallacy of thinking. We have to shift that. Okay, next tip. Business is a marathon, not a sprint. It is a marathon. You have to pace yourself. We frequently underestimate what we can get done in a decade, but we think we're gonna kill it in the next week or the next month or the next year. If you will pace yourself and just pick a pace that you can run at consistently over and over and over again, you're gonna be able to accomplish amazing things. But if you're trying to run a sprint all the time, what happens is you sprint and then you're exhausted and you're burnt out and you have to sit on the sidelines for a while and sit out the next race while you watch everybody else run. I want you to be able to go the distance. I want you to have water breaks along the way, but I want you to be able to go the distance. So pick a pace that is sustainable for you. You will accomplish more going at a slow, steady pace than you will trying to like hustle and kill it and then exhausting and sitting down. Okay, my last tip. This one's gonna save you so much frustration, so much. Focus on being exceptional, not being the exception. So I have some clients who are the exception. They have had like magical success of being at the right place at the right time, and everything blows up for them. And I look at that and I'm like, we couldn't duplicate that even if we tried. They're the exception. There's not very many of those. And yet so many business owners are looking at those exceptions and saying, that's what I want. That's how I want to do it. Instead of just focusing on being exceptional. My goal is to be exceptional everywhere I show up. I want to be exceptional on how I create content online. I want to be exceptional on how I take care of my clients. I want to be exceptional on the books that I write. But it may take time for those to blow up, and they may never blow up. And here's the best news ever. I don't need any of them to blow up in order to be successful. If I will be exceptional in my marketing, exceptional in my sales, exceptional in my fulfillment, I am going to have a strong business even if I never become a household name. Isn't that great? It is going to let you release so much frustration because it's not happening the way it happens for other people, and just embrace and be present and grateful for where you're at today. You have so much ability to be able to create consistent results. Now that we have talked about how to achieve your business objectives, the next video that I want you to go watch is how to scale your sales. I think you're gonna love it, and I can't wait to see you over there.